Hello guys, in this video we'll learn about the CMOS timing or the propagation delay. First, when two inverters are connected in series, which we'll use to understand how to characterize the timing of inverter 1. This is the circuit diagram of two inverters connected in series. If Vin goes from logic 0 to logic 1, the PMOS is in off condition and NMOS is in on condition, connecting the output to ground. So the output is a logic 0 of inverter 1. The electrical model for this node includes the distributed resistance and capacitance of the physical wire connecting the inverter 1 and inverter 2. And there is also capacitance associated with the gate terminal of the MOSFETs in the second inverter. When the output node is connected to ground, the charge on its capacitance will flow towards the ground connection through the resistance of the wire and the resistance of conducting channel of NMOS pull down switch of the NMOS switch. Now the voltage on the wire will reach the ground connection, which is 0 volts. The process is much same for falling transitions on VIN, which causes the output node to charge up to VDD. Now let us look into the voltage waveforms as a function of time. So this plot shows both rising and falling transition for Vin, which is the input waveform. Let us see the output waveform. We see that the output waveform has the characteristics exponential shape of voltage of a capacitor. You can see that this is exponential shape for the voltage of a capacitor being discharged or charged through a resistor. The exponential is characterized by its associated time constant, where in this case R is the net resistance of the wire and the MOSFET channel, and C is the net capacitance of the wire and MOSFET gate terminals. Since neither the input nor output is instantaneous, we have some choices to make about how to measure the inverter's propagation delay. What is propagation delay? The delay of the combinational logic gate is defined to be the upper bound on the delay from valid inputs to valid outputs. What are valid inputs? Valid inputs are VIL, voltage less than VIL, and voltage greater than VIH. Valid outputs are voltage less than VOL and voltage above VOH. To measure the delay associated with the rising transition on input voltage, first identify the time when input becomes a digital 1, the time at which the Vin crosses the VIH threshold. Identify the time at which Vin crosses the VIH threshold. We identified it here. Next, identify the time when the output becomes a valid digital 0, the time at which Vout crosses the VOL. This is the time at which Vout crosses the VOL. The interval between these 2 points is the delay for a particular set of inputs and output transitions. We can go through the same process to measure the delay associated with the following input transitions. First, identify the time at which Vin crosses the VIL threshold. We identified it here. Then find the time at which Vout crosses the VOH threshold. This is the time at which Vout crosses the VOH threshold. The result in interval is the delay. Now, how to reduce the propagation delay of the circuit? Because our goal is to reduce the propagation delay. If propagation delay is reduced, the speed of the circuit increases. We can reduce it by decreasing the resistance and capacitance of the circuit. How to decrease the resistance? We can do that by increasing the current. If we increase the current in the circuit, the resistance decreases. We can increase the current by increasing the width. If width increases, current increases, thereby resistance decreases. But is increasing width a good idea? No. If we increase the width, there is an additional gate capacitance slowing down the transitions on the input node to the output node. So the speed decreases. Now let us take an example of propagation delay. You need to find the propagation delay of the circuit if propagation delay of each NAND gate is 4 nanoseconds. You can see that the propagation delay of each NAND gate is 4 nanoseconds. Propagation delay TPD is the maximum cumulative propagation delay over all paths from inputs to outputs. So the blue line you can see that is the propagation delay of the circuit. So the propagation delay of each NAND gate is 4 nanoseconds. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 12 nanoseconds. So the propagation delay of this circuit is 12 nanoseconds. Whereas the pink line you can see here is the contamination delay. It is 4 plus 4, 8 nanoseconds. Thank you.